Hello class, so today I'd like to start the discussion by talking about the hegemonic masculinity and emphasized femininity that was seen in both the Men's Health magazine and the In Style magazine for women. So first off, in the Men's Health magazine, they set the culture ideal for what the manliest man in a given society would look like. All of the male models, for the most part, in this magazine are young, white, very muscular, strong males. For the most part, they don't really use a lot of African American male models. However, they do use them when it comes to the field of athletics. For example, professional basketball players such as Klay Thompson and Russell Westbrook were used to promote sports products such as chocolate milk and protein powder. Additionally, in this Men's Health magazine, they also used a lot of products to show what the manliest man in a given society might own. First off, for cars, they promoted pickup trucks, and the headline in that advertisement was saying 4 powerful pickups, which showed that the most powerful man in a society would most likely drive a pickup. Also, they used products such as beer and a grill in one of their advertisement. In this advertisement, they had a man pictured in the center, huddled around with his friends, drinking beer and using the grill. What this advertisement is indirectly saying is that by having the right grill and by drinking the right beer, you set yourself up to be one of the manliest men in society, and you will gain respect from your peers and have more friends based on what you have, not the type of man you are. In the In Style magazine, there was a lot of emphasized femininity relevant. Each of the models looked identically the same. They were all very young, thin, modest, had pink skinned, they were pink skinned and had long hair. In these magazines, there weren't a lot of African American female models, and especially there were very few models wearing short hair. Having short hair like that might suggest that you are a lesbian or you just don't really care about your appearance. Additionally, in this female magazine, they also showed a lot of models wearing shoes. Even though you couldn't really see their body in these pictures, it showed what the most womanliest woman in a society might have for her feet size. All these models had very small, petite, feminine-sized feet, which suggested that big feet aren't beautiful in today's society and would be considered ugly. Additionally, in this magazine, they mostly constructed what they were trying to sell around the needs of men. For example, there were ads that promoted trying to look your best to keep your man happy, such as trust to impress and make his day. They weren't really focused on what the girl was thinking about herself, more so what her man might think about her. And also, male superiority was a topic that could be easily seen throughout both of these magazines. There was one in the Men's Health magazine that is a great example for this. In this magazine, it was a CrossFit company promoting their program to men and women. For their promotion, they showed a skinny white male who was not on their program and a very strong, muscular female who was on their program. Now, instead of trying to credit the female for her hard work and show that she had continuously stuck to their regimen and gotten results, they poked fun at the skinny white male and more so talked about how he wasn't on their program. The text that they used in this ad stated, when a 130-pound girl can lift more than you, poking fun at the skinny white male, stating that there is no way a female should be able to lift more than a man, and if a man can't lift more than her, then there has to be something wrong with him. Also, the LGBTQ community was not really represented in either of these magazines that well. The Men's Health magazine tried to represent the LGBTQ community, but I believe that they did a poor job. They kind of went on a slippery slope and made an advertisement based around the stereotypes that our culture might carry today. In this advertisement, they had 2 males walking a Boston Terrier, which is mostly known to be a more feminine dog. And in this picture, they had the males coordinating outfits, matching haircuts, matching clothes, just kind of assuming that this would be typical homosexual behavior. Additionally, another thing that I found in these magazines was that they did their best to kind of exploit a girl's insecurities and talk about the relationship imperative that we discussed in class. They showed multiple pictures of heterosexual couples and asked questions to their female audience such as, can you feel the love? What would you do for love? And get used to all the compliments. They poked really hard at these females' insecurities, and any female who was feeling pressured to be in an emotional relationship reading these might have been really pushed by what they were trying to say and felt even more pressure to get into an emotional relationship. In both of these magazines, I thought it was pretty subtly racist. It wasn't very outward racist, or it was more so indirect and subtle. I just remember one very strong racist kind of advertisement where it showed 5 white women and 1 black woman, and it said vote here, and the caption was kind of like a hashtag beauty type thing. And this kind of just showed that what the cultural ideal for a beautiful woman might be is that we find the white woman to be a lot more attractive than the black woman in our society, which is racist at its definition. So basically that sums up kind of what I was trying to say, in that there was a lot of hegemonic masculinity and emphasized femininity, in that both of these magazines were trying to show what the ideal for a man or a woman might be. This is dangerous, however, because beauty comes in all shapes and sizes. As you can see, there weren't any plus models or anything like that. Very few people actually look like the models that they were trying to display. So it's just dangerous kind of looking at it that way. And I think instead of being stereotypical and looking more towards unrealistic goals and unrealistic beauty, everyone should just be happy with themselves and who they are and just try to make themselves a better person every day. I'd like to thank Professor Dehan for this course. I learned a lot from the online readings, the books, watching the videos were really interesting. The John Oliver video last night, I really enjoyed that, especially the 30 days on minimum wage one was probably my favorite. I could not imagine living like that. But anyways, I'd like to thank her. I'd like to thank my roommate Donovan for filming this and helping me upload the video. I really appreciate it, and I wish all of you the best of luck in your spring semester courses. Alright, bye.